Hello, we're out here in Orlando, Florida at the Rosen Shingle Creek Hotel. We're here for CEO, one of the biggest fighting competitions here in America, and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna sign up for Street Fighter and we're gonna do our best. Wish me luck. I'm here at the main stage at CEO. Here's the fighting ring where all the action is going to happen. I'm really excited to see all the fights here. It's gonna be a jam-packed house. Hey, what's up? I'm here with Justin Wong.
Oh, this ain't even a picture. You said a picture.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, sure.
You are not my GOAT, but you are the GOAT.
Okay.
I know you're a family man, and what does it take to be a competitive Street Fighter player? Like, if you were to get into competition, how much time would it take?
A shit ton. Yeah, a shit ton.
Yeah.
I mean, you really, it's not, you can't just get good overnight, right?
Right,
So you gotta take your losses, you gotta play a lot, go to locals, go to events, play online tournaments. There's a lot of resources now.
Right.
It just depends, like, how much you want it and you don't get discouraged. The most important part is don't get discouraged, and even like little improvements, as long as you can see like little things that you apply, they're like, oh, okay, I did this one time, even though I learned it, like, and I'm like, I want to do it all the time, but it's better than zero. So the more you consistently practice that, and the more you keep thinking about it, and just don't like flowchart, I think that's kind of like the first step of being a competitor.
Okay, don't give up.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
So here are the stations for pools. You just sit down with your opponent and play a 1-to-2 match. And then you'll record your score with the staff and move on to the next match. Not gonna lie, this is very nerve-wracking, but let's see the results.
There's been a murder in Orlando. A murder mystery. Somebody killed me in the tournament. I wonder who it is. Let's look at the bracket.
Here is Pool A2, and I'm in the box marked F, the Henman versus Tatsu Tim. He was a Ken main and beat me 0-2. He sure showed me how to play Ken. This is a double elimination tournament, so once you lose, you go down to the losers bracket. And here I played G Crown, and I actually won a game 2-0. I move forward and play Vast Force, and actually won again 2-1. Then I get finally knocked out by Quinn MC 2-0, and I actually played him a few games beating casuals. He's a really nice guy. But that's it for the bracket. Now I just kind of walk around and see who I meet and go shopping.
How are you liking Avatar so far?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah? Will it take you out of retirement?
I'm out here already, aren't I?
Hey!
And this is Jebailey World. Jebailey is the guy in charge of all of this, and this is a 24-hour arcade. It's just amazing how much effort was probably taken to bring all these machines in. They have machines for all these retro games, any kind of game that you like, and you can be here for 24 hours. They got pinball, they have Stepmania, DDR, and these folks are sweating. They are super intense. And I think this game's so cool. I want to learn it someday.
Hello, we are at day 3 at CEO. And I'm just here eating breakfast. Brought a salad. Just trying to be healthy. So as I'm eating, just having a few thoughts about travel, about flying to tournaments, trying to win, and I might not do it anymore. I just don't like the traveling process. I don't like to wait in line, fly, sit in a tight seat for like a couple hours, quite a few hours, and then just be away from home. Little things that bother me, like the cold, the heat, the weather, the crowds, the waiting, the standing. I have my backpack, so just standing with my backpack all day is like, and then just to go into the tournament, just to lose. I interviewed Justin Wong, and he said, don't get discouraged. And I think he said that for a good reason, because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like, what's the point? If I'm not that good, why would I spend hundreds of dollars on plane tickets and hotels? For the experience, while I'm young, while I can, I guess. But is it fun? I don't know. Especially going by myself. I know I said I like to go by myself, but there are pros and cons. When you go by yourself, you don't have to check in with anybody. You don't have to ask them if they're ready. You don't have to update them on the schedule. They don't have to update you on the schedule. You do whatever you want. So yesterday, on day 2 of CEO, I just stayed in my hotel room, just watching movies, just laid in bed. The usual. Living life how I usually do at home. And it was nice. I didn't disappoint anyone, you know. No one thought I was lazy and wasted my money or wasted a whole day. Do what I want. And I watched a lot of good movies. I watched Top Gun Maverick, and I was like, whoa, that's a good movie. Man. You know, and I'm an actor, so it's like I'm working. I got the salad yesterday too. So it's kind of soggy. But it was like a 5-minute walk from my hotel. So it was like, I went for a walk, got some sun yesterday. So I didn't stay home all day. Yeah, and I did order some chicken tenders. But yeah, it's not the same as Raising Cane's. I think Raising Cane's is better. The tenders were battered, and they weren't very tender. They were kind of less soft than Raising Cane's, and the batter was a little bit too salty. I can kind of taste the salt. I've been having less of an appetite as well. So it's been hard to eat lately. On the first day, I had breakfast here, downstairs, and I had no appetite. I got avocado toast, and I ate like a quarter of it. But I had a bowl of berries, so I ate most of that. And then I didn't eat for the rest of the day. That was like at 9 a.m. Didn't eat for the rest of the day until the next day, on day 2 when I stayed in. So it's kind of weird how appetite works. Didn't go to day 2 because things are more or less the same as day 1. Just pools. But there's so many people, and they need 2 days for pools. And then the 3rd day, there's like top 24 and top 8s. But the funny thing is, for Street Fighter 6, I didn't know day 3 would go this late, like past 7 o'clock. So my flight home is at 7 o'clock. My top 8 for Street Fighter 6 is at 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna miss top 8. So it's kind of like, dang, I bought all, you know, these tickets and hotels just to miss top 8. I mean, I got to play a little, but I guess that's it. Just came here to play a little. Maybe I'll meet somebody. Maybe it'll make it all worth it. Gotta meet your wife at these things, you know? Yeah. I have a transfer in Las Vegas tonight. And the transfer is like 16 hours long. So I'll be in Vegas for 16 hours. I'm debating whether I should get a hotel or just like tough it out in the airport. I get a hotel, but that might be another few $100s. So we'll see. Wish me luck. Bye. Hey, I'm with Sherry.
Hi.
I had some visa issues in Australia. What do you say to people who are discouraged by external factors like that?
I mean, unfortunately, visa issues are really, like, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
So it is an issue that can be overcome, as difficult as it is. So don't let it discourage you. You really just have to keep on trying. Make sure all your ducks in a row. And if they are and you still get denied, because it happens, it's not you, it's the system.
Right.
So again, you just got to keep on going for it.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. Hey, I'm with Logan. How much time does it take to prepare for an event like this in commentary?
For me, I commentate so frequently that it's like a rolling thing, right? And I think that's the best way to be, where you're just always preparing.
Right.
Because I just turn up and I continue the storylines and the information that I've absorbed. So I literally, the week before I came here, I commentated Street Fighter League Japan Division Showdown. So I've got stuff to bring from that.
Right.
2 weeks before that, I did Esports World Cup Street Fighter 6. So I'm like always either involved or at least always watching.
I see.
So I think the easiest way of doing it is just like not trying to cram it all in before the event, but just being consistent throughout the season.
Okay.
So that you've got a real solid base.
Right.
Coming into events like this, obviously I'll take a look in the bracket, have a look at the seeding.
Take notes.
But generally, like, it's all reactive. You don't know what matches you're going to get. You don't know who's going to get how deep. You can never know all of the local players that you're going to get in pools, for
Right.
example.
So it's okay to admit that?
Yeah, I think it's just like, one of the things I'll say if I sit down and I'm doing a pools bracket is I'm really looking forward to like discovering some of the talent here, learning about some of the new players. That's the beauty of the open bracket format. And then you kind of, I like to have a device there with me, like either a tablet or a laptop, and I can look people up, when the camera's not on me. Like look up some stuff as they pop up on the thing, because you're not going to know. There's 1,100 people in this bracket, right? You're not going to know everybody's story. And I think like if you leave it open and you're willing to just acknowledge that you're on the mic and you want to learn as well with the viewers, it becomes a more immersive experience rather than like, I know everything about Street Fighter and listen, I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. No, like we're going to go on a journey together and let's all learn and enjoy it. As a group.
Okay.
I just happen to have a mic, but we're all watching the same thing happen on the screen,
Yeah. All right, great. Thanks
you
for
go.
the great answers.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it. Since I couldn't watch Street Fighter 6 Top 8, I watched a little bit of Marvel Tokon Top 8. So we got some really cool players here. Sonic Fox, one of the most powerful fighting game players in the world. Here for Marvel Tokon. Super iconic. This looks like a new costume. Yeah, so if you want to see how great he is, I think you should watch this top 8 and see how far he goes. I haven't played Tokon yet, but it looks really cool. I wish I had a PS5 or a better PC for this. They have iconic characters like Green Goblin, Spider-Man, Wolverine. It just looks super aesthetic, super sick. And as I walk around, I see one of my favorite players playing Fatal Fury. Hey, I'm with Jesus. Can you make me better at fighting games?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. All right, good answer. Thank you. Well, we made it to our final day at CEO. Had a lot of fun and saw a lot of people. They're really nice. Took a lot of pictures with them and learned a lot. I learned a lot about Street Fighter, learned a lot about commentating and just what it takes to build this big tournament like this. So hope to go again and hope to go to more events, and I'll see you at them.
Oh, hey. I guess we better talk about how much everything cost. Broke it down right here. The flight with booking fees was $168. The hotel was $135 for 2 nights. The CEO registration was $167. Ubers to and from the hotels and airport was $69. Food and drink was $137. The hotel in Vegas for that extra long layover was $93, bringing our total to $769. So a little bit pricey for 3 days. It's about half the price of how much I paid for the Australia trip. So it's kind of an expensive hobby, but we do it for the content. I hope that information was helpful, and see you on the next trip. Peace!